Hey everyone, welcome back to Code with Risky. In today's video, we are going to learn one of the most powerful and basic concept in programming, that is loops. If you are a beginner, don't worry. I'll explain you everything step by step and show you clear example using JavaScript. So our first question is, what are loops? A loop lets you run a block of code multiple times automatically, as long as a certain condition is true. So, think of it like this. If I want to say hello 5 times, I can write log hello and then I can just copy and paste it. This is if I want to say hello 5 times, I can write console.log 5 times like this. I was able to do this because it was only 5 times. But if I want to write it in 5,000 times, so it will take lots of time and it is not right way to do it. With a loop, I can just write it once and tell the computer how many times I want to repeat it. So let's see. And there are different type of loops in JavaScript: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. In this video, we will focus on while loop because it's super simple to understand and very useful. So let's see the syntax of while loop. While. So this is a while loop. How does a while loop work? A while loop keeps running as long as its condition is true. And the moment the condition becomes false, the loop stops. Let's try to understand it. So let's make the condition true. While condition true, then log hello 1. So as you can see, the condition is true. So whatever I write inside the code, it will run infinitely, because there is no stopping condition. If in while loop, if the condition is true, it runs infinitely. Let me comment this. And infinite loop are the most dangerous loop because once it is started, it can crash the website. So this is an example of infinite loop. Let's see what will going to be happen if I write this. Let's see. Let me refresh. It's not working. Okay, so it's stuck in infinite loop. Let me run this. Stop. So you can see this is a JavaScript running here and my browser already stuck. It's not working at all because we stuck in the infinite loop. Because condition is true, it will run this code infinitely because there is no stopping condition. This is infinite loop example. Let me show you. This is my taskbar. And as you can see, this is my RAM. It will start increasing rapidly because browser take RAMs. As you can see, 52%, and it will reach 100 if I don't stop the infinite loop. So I have to stop this Chrome and X. Chrome and task. So this was example of infinite loop. When the condition is true, so code will run infinitely. Let's see example of while loop. While condition is false, as you can notice the dull print here, it's saying unreachable code detected. When the condition is false, this code will never going to run. So our VS Code try to say this code will not going to be run because the condition is false. So when while loop condition is false, so code will not run. When while loop condition is true, the code will run infinitely. So we have to use some stopping condition inside the loop. I hope you understand. If I write while true, it runs forever. That's called an infinite loop. And if I write false, the code inside never runs because the condition is already false. Let's see another example. Let's make a variable first. Let counting equal to 1 while counting is lesser and equal to 5, then print. Let's try to understand what I did here. First, I create a variable counting and gave it a value 1. It's like I'm saying, hey computer, doing this stuff inside the curly braces inside the curly braces as long as count is less than and equal to 5. Then run the code inside the curly braces. And what's inside the loop? Console.log hello and counting equal to counting plus 1. So, this is the main thing to understand what is happening here. I'm saying add 1 in counting and save this value inside the counting. I'm just updating the variable value. Let's try to understand. My variable value is 1 and it will check if 1 is lesser than equal to 5. The condition is true. It will print hello and after that it will come in this code line. Here what I'm doing, I'm just adding 1 in counting. Adding 1 in counting and updating the value of counting in counting. So how it will work? In first time when it will run, so my counting value is 1 plus 1, 2 and it will update the value of my counting in counting. So when I update my value in counting, it will update it here. Like when it will run first time, my code value will be 1. But when it will run second time, my counting value will be updated and it will become 2. How it updated? Because in first time I update the value by 1. So when second time it will run, my value of counting is updated, it's 2. And when second time it will run, it will check if 2 equal to 5 and lesser than 5. So this code will run hello and now my counting value is 2. So 2 plus 1, 3 and 3 will be updated in counting. So third time when it will run, so the value of my counting will be 3. And it will check if 3 is equal and lesser than 5. So this code run and it will add 1 in 3. 3, 1, 4 and it will update the counting value 4. So fourth time the value of my counting will be 4. So it will check 4 is lesser than 5 and equal to 5. So condition is true. 4 is lesser than 5. So it will print this code and here now my counting value is 4 plus 1, 5 and it will be updated here. So fifth time when it will run code, so my value will be 5 and it will check if 5 lesser than 5, no, but 5 is equal to 5. So this line of code will run and my value of counting will be 5 plus 1 is 6. So it will be 6 and it will check. And the loop will check if my value of counting is equal or lesser than 6. Condition is false, so we will come out of this loop. Let's see if it is working or not. Console. Let's see, it's already printed hello 5 times. This 5 means it's printed 5 times hello. What if I change condition or write here 10? So 10 times. I hope you understand how it is working. In this line, I'm just updating the variable value. Now let's move on our example 3. So first make a variable that number equal to 1 while condition while my number lesser and equal to 10 and number equal to number plus 1. I guess we stuck in infinite loop because I was making condition and it was running like 1 to 10. Let's see how it is working. I'm printing the number. My value of number is 1. While 1 equal to 10 and less than 10, print number. My number is 1, so it will print 1. In this line, I'm just adding my number plus 1, so it will 2. And I'm updating the value of number in number. So it will be 2. When it will run second time the code, so my number value will be 2. So it will check if while 2 equal and lesser than 10. Condition is true. It will print console.log number value that is 2. And in this line, it will update the value of my 2 plus 1. Number plus 1, 3 and it will update the value inside the number. So third time when it will run the code, it will be 3 lesser than equal to 10. Condition is true. It will print number value, that is 3. And in this line, it will update the value of number by 1. 3 plus 1, 4. Updated value we saved in number. In 4 time when it will run the loop, it will check number. Value of number is 4 lesser and equal to 10. Condition is true. Of course, 4 is lesser than 10. So it will print 4. And in this line, it will update the value of 4 with plus 1 and saved in number. So fifth time when it will run the code, my number value will be 5. 5 equal and lesser than 10. Right. It's true. Because 5 is lesser than 10. So it will print 5. So in this line, 5 will be updated with plus 1. 5 plus 1, 6. And it will save inside the number. So 6 time when it will run the loop, so value will be 6. So on till the 10. When it will run the last loop, that is 10th. So the number value will be become 11. 10 plus 1, 11, and it will save this value in number when it will try to run in 11th time. So it will check 11 is not lesser and equal to 10, so we will come out of the loop. I hope you understand how it is working. Let's make our fourth example. Count down from 10 to 1. So how we gonna do that? Let's understand. First I would like to make my number empty with no value. So it is undefined right now. First make condition. While my number is greater and equal to 1, then print number equal to number minus 1. So how it is working? Let's see. First, it will check the condition. If my number greater and equal to 1, that is 10, of course it is greater than 1. So condition is true. It will run console.log number and it will print number. My number value is 10. And in this line, I'm just subtracting my value of number by 1. So it will become 9 and I'm just updating the number value inside the number variable. So second time when the code will run, the value will be 9 and it will check if 9 is greater than 1 and equal to 1. Yes, condition is true. My 9 is greater than 1. This code will be run and in this code, I'm just subtracting it by 1. So my number will be 8 and 8. I'm updating the 8 value in number. So it will become 8 in third time. As you can see, when the loop will run third time, so my value of number will be 8. It will check if 8 is greater and equal to 1. Yes, it is greater and equal to 1. So this code will run. Now I am subtracting it by 1 again. So now my 8 minus 1 will be 7 and it will update value in number. So when it will run code fourth time, so value will be 7. So on, it will goes to 1. In the last, when loop will run in this code, it will check 1 minus 1 will be 0 and it will update the value of number 0 when 0 is not equal and lesser than 1. So we will come out of the loop. So I hope you understand how it is working. I hope you learned something new today. If you found this video helpful, like, share and subscribe to Code with Risky for more beginner-friendly JavaScript tutorials.